Okay. Let's see. Oh wait, no, I don't need OBS, I need Godot. Yeah, I started... Oh, it's almost an hour late, jeez. I didn't even realize how late I was starting. And also I need to close up some files. I somehow started incredibly late and, like, not ready. I guess that's not shocking. Okay, I need to put this into my devlog scripts. There we go. And then we'll just wait like 15 to 25 minutes for this thing to start up. Okay, so what should I make today? Oh yeah, one of the things I'm gonna do, maybe I'll, well no, I won't do it now, but after, probably in November, I'll start working on just porting the game to Godot 4, because I've started so many different projects in Godot, or like to fix up this, you know, Godot 3. Who cares? I'll just go to Godot 4. Also, I don't know if you can hear that plane. There's like an airliner like flying like 100 feet above us. It's weird. But okay, let's fix some of this stuff. So I'm going to say this is actually going to be lower because I'm just going to do a fast travel system. So let's do features. I have that in here, don't I? Yeah, limited fast travel. There's going to be like a bus or like a guy on a motorcycle. Make the dirt bike and the guy riding it. Someday, maybe you get your own motorbike. Because that'll be easier, because... Let's see, I think... Okay, let's go to 126. So let's just go through some random bugs then. Oh yeah, also, I need my bingo. How am I gonna live without bingo? Let's see, so that's in this folder. There we go. Okay, so we need arrive more than 20 minutes late. Oh, and also, I was gonna do... Let's try and shuffle for two things. So I want to get something where I'll work on this off stream, and I'll come in more than 20 minutes late. There we go. And look at that. It's primed to be a bingo. But this one's not going to happen because I haven't... Because that's basically a consequence of working off stream, is that I switched to one monitor mode because I don't actually like working with two monitors. I find it to be just distracting. The only reason I do it for stream is so that I can have like chat on the opposite window. But okay, I don't want this here. I want something else. What should I do here? Maybe a health up? I think I do that in 124 as well, though. I mean, I guess I could just put a nice coat. Wait, what was my suggestion here? Oh, that makes sense, actually. I can keep it as the hover scooter until I get the, until I get the motorcycle or the fast travel implemented. So let's say that will be in features, limited fast travel, replace the hover bike. Okay. So yeah, let's call that good enough. Because there's other things I want to fix. The one that I saw on the to-do list was this geometry back here is not properly, like, designed. Like, this face should not be here anymore. Or it should be, like, filled in. So let's just go to Blender and patch that up real quick. Oh wait, also, music should be a little quieter. There we go. Okay, I think I might... Well, I guess I can just keep doing bug fixes on stream and then just keep writing off stream. Because I was gonna say, maybe I should, like, dedicate, or, like, pause on stream development. But, nah. There's plenty of bugs I can fix still. This. Eh. I guess I can put like a... Oh, I know. Let's just mark a seam here. Oh wait, no. Let's clear the seam, mark it sharp. There we go. So actually, I don't know if I need any of these here. And actually, maybe not even this one. It's like, do we... Actually, hang on. What happens if I just clear all sharps? And then if I did a bevel modifier instead, and then we remove, for example, these ones, because I manually beveled this before. I should probably, well, I don't know. Let's do like a 40-degree angle. What do I want, actually? I mean, I guess what I could do is just... Well, first off, I could just have these not be attached here. Well... I won't fiddle with it too much. I'll just say, eventually I should come back in, undo a bunch of this stuff. Or probably just remodel this thing, is honestly the right solution. This doesn't look very good. Okay, let's bring those back as well. Yeah, probably fine. Let's just call that good. And I do notice that is one good enough. I think I should have just set it as like one good enough. Because having it be 3 is too difficult. But okay, let's see this in action. Yep. Literally the second good enough. Back to back. Because, I mean, it does what I needed it to do. Or asked it to do. Okay, make Lily's climb slightly easier to prevent A to B to A to C stuff. Oh yeah, so basically, the problem is, like, right now the player doesn't have enough stamina to, like, go here and then go straight to here. They have to go here, then, well, that one's okay. Yeah, and then you just do that. But this one I know is annoying for me, because I have to do... Basically, I have to climb to here, and then this is a long enough detour that I can't go from here to here. I have to go here, back down, and then climb up just a slightly narrower thing. So I could just do, like, that, and then, like, that. And I guess I don't actually need to test with the, I don't need to do the whole, like, quest. I can just test these climbing routes. And then the other thing I need to do... Oh, right, yeah. I forgot that there's, like, a main menu in the game. And it doesn't, I think I should put that in the main menu bugs of, like, the environments should be updated in the pause menu. I guess I could just do that in the environment overrides? Of basically, like... Okay, where's bugs? Main menu. Have environment update on first frame. And now I'm just gonna no clip out of here. There, we need to be right here. That looks a-okay. So yeah, here, yeah, the player can't go that way. So yeah, let's see how this works. You go here, and then probably like to here, and then you could go like this, and then that. Okay, so it's still not good enough. What exactly do I want here, then? Probably, like... that, almost? No, like, look at this. It's just... I should just move this checkpoint. Because it's so far out of the way. Oh yeah, also, fun fact, these points and these things, why did I make these separate? I completely forget why these are all... Oh yeah, because the points are supposed to be invisible, but the clips are not, which is actually stupid, now that I'm thinking about it. Well, no, I guess it makes sense. Because the points are only visible one at a time. Okay, so now... we can go this way. Let's just move this damn thing. Okay, so now you can go up here. And you can just go straight up this way if you got what it takes. Which would be the stamina ups. How many stamina boosters does this grant the player? 5 extra stamina boosts. You're the boss, I guess. So this is, it just gives you this much extra stamina when you cross that checkpoint. I guess, well, I could go with like 4. Well, maybe I shouldn't be over-tuning it. I'll just I'll be generous to the player. Yeah, then there's these ones, and I did fix the one that was like a checkpoint where it was like, it was checkpointing here on these ones that don't actually have like stable ground, so you would spawn and instantly fall. So now it does like that one as a checkpoint. But okay. And then another thing that I want is to make it more obvious that the player should go this way and not try to climb directly up this way. So let's just put some like rocks this way. In fact, what if I just made it so that the player didn't have to do... So where's the extra stamina here? Hang on. Let's do like 5 stamina here, because I'm going to do, instead of just barely being able to climb up this way, because I've consistently tried to do this because it feels possible, and it is, but it's just barely, or it's just, yeah, just barely possible, and it's very annoying. So I think instead, it would be much better to just not make the game suck. And just like make it so like, oh, yeah, like I'll go this way, because there's a rock this way that I can clearly stand on. And I clearly don't have enough stamina to get all the way up this gigantic ledge. Let's have a little collapsible rock as well. I don't know what the function of these rocks is going to be. I guess these ones are just for like aesthetic and detail. Or to like tell the player, like, hey, this is a way to go. Like, this is where stuff is. Let's put some more rocks underneath this, so like, it's like a funny little mouth. See, how does this look in here? I guess I can't see it in here yet. How does it look in here? So let's do like global, or no, item. I guess this one I'll do 3, because now we have a total of 5. So basically the player has to get up to here, and get up to here, and then it says to go all the way up there, and it's like, well, you're clearly not going to make it. Well, that didn't work. Also, why am I falling still? Oh, I'm in the spawning state. Why am... How did I not... Let's do, like, respawn. Let's just set the state to state.ground. Well, no, this is exactly what I didn't want, though. Okay, let's go back up to state, not spawning. Or, like, next state. So, yeah. State spawning if after time spawning, or like, let's just say like 0.1. Return state dot ground. Oh, I see. So we should do base ground. There we go. Okay, so now when the player spawns, and this should be... There we go, okay. The problem is, the entire reason I had that not there, let's save and quit, because will this break the other stuff that I have? It's like if I sleep, okay. Well, there's a lot of stuff that was supposed to happen that didn't. Okay, so why am I locked here? Oh wait, I see. It's because waking up no longer works. Because I forgot to test that. Okay, so let's see. So what does exit dream do that we no longer do here? So leave dream does a fade out, then a wake at. So I guess update world, waking save, waking fade in, sit up, enter process true. I guess we can just do that. Because a wake at just sets this stuff, and then we'll just do like wake up there. Because maybe this will work. This doesn't even check. I'm not even fixing the first problem that I had, though. Yeah, and that's the actual problem. Spawning. So I think I just need like an actual like resetting or something. After state data time. And this is gonna be, let's go to like reset, respawn, resetting. So yeah, we need this now. Player, what am I looking for? Close all these. It's kind of astonishing how long it takes Godot to like close files, and how it doesn't like work when I close the files. I get fucked up where I was. Okay, state machine. Spawning. Resetting. So yeah, this no longer has that. We'll have s.resetting. And this will be like 0.1. And this, once we enter this state, I guess it should play the ground, maybe. Well, I don't care that much. Let's see this in action, though. Okay, so now Jackie's here, she's sitting, she's happy and all excited. And then if I do this, it actually works. In fact, we can jump down here, reset, works just fine. And then I can actually go to sleep. And that works just fine. And then we can actually go do the thing that I was intending to do, which was to fix one of these other things, right? To test this climb. Let's just save here. I can't even fucking, I can't press the fucking button. The button doesn't work. Jesus Christ. What does wake up do that isn't being done? Set process true. Wait, why is this set process true? Shouldn't this be like set process input true? Do we even have a function for process? We don't even have a... What the... Okay, let's just global get player set. How did I even not know that that wasn't working? Set process input true. And now I should be able to just sleep. Perfect. And I'll wake up in the same spot, refreshed and ready to take on the day. Alright, I need to, let's save. No, not save. Item. Stamina. Booster. 5. Okay, so the player will hopefully be razzled and dazzled. Okay, so we should actually get like 3 of these, I think. Or maybe like 4? Yeah, let's tune that down to 4 of these little things. So that way it's even more obvious that, like, yeah, you can't go that way. You have to go around and then up and then down. Yeah, there's a weird, like, rule to that. And then you can go. And then once you're up here, you'll have your cool flight. Why is this? Oh, right. To trade the outfit. I was like, what do I do with that? Another thing I could do today is make the relative time for the animation. So, like, because her walk cycle is just too slow or too fast. So I could make it so that those blend by relative proportions rather than like having to have the animations all be the same length and then trying to figure out, you know, the speed and stuff. Okay, so that's all good. I'll be back. Yeah, I think another thing I'm gonna do is, I've talked about it a few times now, of making sure that there's, or like reducing the amount of like massive linear like dialogue branches, or like massive like streams of dialogue. Okay, but now this seems like it won't suck as much. Well, I should actually test it. Okay. Let's get this plane up this cliff. So now, you know, you take some detours, but they're mostly, like, reasonably clear of, like, you need to get on solid ground before that stuff. And then it's blue for the checkpoint that's being saved. And then that feels a lot more reasonable. Oh yeah, a lot of that is just kind of redundant, but I guess the player can just learn that. Or I can give the player multiple options that aren't all optimal. And just, like, because I liked that about, there's some platformers that I've played where, like, as you get more comfortable with the mechanics, you realize that, like, entire portions of pre-existing levels were just, like, redundant. It was just, like, for the little babies who didn't understand the actual mechanics, which included, you know, the player when they first started playing. So as they get better, they can appreciate, like, oh, look how far I've come. I can just, like, eat this level for breakfast without even playing it. So that'd be nice to get into as well, because I could do things like having all of these, like, moves and, like, the player learning how to optimize routes and stuff. And then they can just skip over it. Okay. Oh, right. It doesn't work yet. Or I didn't use the item. Alright, so let's have this long bolt. Okay, and now we can do this again. Oh yeah, I didn't realize the music is still on. I'll mute that. Because admittedly, it's a little too basic. And also this thing still controls like garbage. Because I think making it a rigid body was a mistake. Well, because then again, if you clip your wings, it's much more, like, reasonable, but... Oh, I know what I should have done. I should have done what I did for the falling platforms, where basically... Because a lot of issues with it are basically the fact that the player has infinite mass, but I just remembered what I did for the falling platforms to solve the exact same issue, was just parent a kinematic body to the rigid body, and have the player collide with that instead. I'll just put that in here. So, like, bugs... Like... Fix Lily plane jank by adding a child kinematic body for the player. Okay. And so this seems easier, that seems easier. So just sort of like removing the affordance that makes the player think they should go up this way. So that way, and the player can still do this if they have a bunch of stamina upgrades of their own. Because this level itself will not give you those to just do it like basic style. Or like to just do it like without getting upgrades. Let's get like, I think this one in here as well. That looked nice. Should probably have some other like backup rocks. Like, I think I've fallen a few times, like, what if I just put one, like, right down here? So that way the player can have something to land on if they mess up. Let's go down to 137 again. So what else should I do here? I think maybe... I don't really like this rock. Let's do a more interesting, or just something different there. Like that has a bit more overlapping form, so it doesn't feel like, you know, go to X, then go to Y. Yeah, there we go. And that's probably compatible with where it was. It's like you'd go up here, then here, then here, then here. I guess I gotta test now. Let's see. Oh, and the big game dev news that I saw on Twitter. I've been radicalizing myself on Twitter. But it was basically that the Braid remake did not sell very well. Because Braid was, for people who don't know, is the big classic, like, 2008, I think, indie game that was like, oh, people can make video games in their homes instead of, like, as billion-dollar corporations. It was one of, like, I think it was, like, Super Meat Boy, Fez, and Braid were, like, the big three at the time. I think this could go down a little more. In fact, I could just be nicer and put it, like, over here, and then the player can jump over here, rather than just having them climb up the hill. And I've heard that that also could potentially have bad news for, like, the Jai programming language in Jonathan Blow's future games. Because, like, the Braid remake was basically, like, a way of getting more money while they worked on the other projects that they were doing. So that's unfortunate. Because I guess the general consensus that I saw on Twitter was basically Braid was super impressive at the time, but the indie game space has, like the arms race has evolved so much that Braid just doesn't, like, it can't compete in the modern day and age of indie games. And also probably just, well, the other thing was it was announced like 4 years before it actually came out, the new remake. What should I put here? I think more rocks around here, maybe? So yeah, let's have, like, some rocks here. Because Jonathan Blow's also been always, I guess, kind of always a controversial guy. Especially in recent years. He's gotten more of a, like, publicly, like, conservative, libertarian bent that hasn't been as popular. Well, yeah, I guess that's the case. But I still think his games are good, and I still think Jai seems to be a pretty good programming language. Because I assume another, like, emergency thing they could do is start distributing the language with, like, optional, like, I don't know, Patreon or some sort of funding for it. Because I'm sure there are people who would pay money to use it, even though it seems like their goal was to basically release the game that's being made in Jai as sort of the showcase of like, this is what it's capable of. Hi again, welcome back to the stream. I'm rambling to myself about the Braid Special Edition, or the remake, or whatever it's called. Let's see, and I guess... Well, I guess this is fine to have these out in here, because I'm thinking it'd be bad to have them outside the wall, because then people could hop on the rocks. Oh, wait. Oh, right, and another thing I should do while I'm here is make it more clear that the door is on this side. So let's just put this over here to attract the player to this side of the gate. Yeah, because my basic thoughts were, the long story short was the Braid remake didn't sell very well, so that sort of slowed down development on Jonathan Blow's programming language Jai and his next game. But I'm hoping it's good. Or I'm hoping it still turns out well. And I guess... Let's see. I'm also looking at my bingo to see if I've done anything yet. I guess I kinda did this. Well, no, I didn't really forget. I just got sidetracked by another thing. Which is one of these things in here somewhere. Yeah, and I guess it's also a question of, like, does Jai bring enough to the table to really stand out as a programming language versus, like, all of the other C++ but better languages? Because, like, one of my favorite programming languages to use for personal projects is a language called D, but it's not really that popular because it's just C++ but slightly better. And, like, that doesn't really... What the fuck am I doing wrong with this? What have I selected? It's like if I drag that. Cannot drag into multiple selected nodes. I do not have multiple nodes selected. Alright, let's just close all of these. Okay, and now I'm gonna slowly but surely, delicately even, put rock number 11 here. Video game did not function. Video game did not like that. It did not want to put the rock. There we go. Aesthetic, beautiful. Okay, fade in when the climb is done. I can do that. So we need the game completed. On game completed. Dot get player dot fade in. Okay, so now I need to basically, well, should I was gonna say, should I like do the game again? Maybe I will. I should do some other things though. So ability to use the bolt in post-flight dialogue, let's add that instead. Yeah, because it's a pretty good programming language. I've actually been tempted. I think my next game project will either be in Godot 4 or it'll be written in D, because I've already started like researching, or I've already started building some things that are going to be pretty cool if they actually work. Okay, player. Because I've thought of doing even more drastic things like making my own programming language, specifically designed around the features that I want. But it's like a cost center. Like, Jonathan Blow is a guy who had like millions of dollars from his other games and like a decade to work on it, and is a more skilled developer. And he is now in like dire straits because he can't afford to pay people to keep working on it. So I don't know what I would do in like my free time while I have a day job. But really the answer is that I should use Common Lisp. I should switch to Lisp. Okay, ability to use the bolt in the post-flight dialogue. Right, I almost forgot what that was. I lost context completely on what I was doing. So this is in like minor quests, I think, or side content, 137, Lily. So this is like post-flight. Alright, so let's get item. Item, long bolt, where mentions, or where like entered from Lily post flight. Actually, is that what this is? Okay, so it would be entered from equals. Also, I should put down in here a cool idea that I had for how to do sequential dialogue in an even better way than I have already. So, go to sequence dialogue function. Okay, and then back. Did this bolt have... Or let's actually do like main speaker dot crashed. No, what should I do? And main speaker dot crashed. Thing to do with the plane falling apart. Let's do... Alright. I don't think Jackie would have so many filler words. Okay, so let's do... What should we do? Main speaker removed, stat... Wait, what is this? I see. You can, again, if you want, I'll put this back wing. And then we can do, right, I guess that's fine. Let's just have that there. That should be good. Because this is just a little contextual dialogue. And also another thing that I've been researching is Strongtalk, the programming language Strongtalk, well-known and beloved language, which has not been developed, I think, since like 2008. Which was actually just when the code was publicized, because they abandoned it in like 1996 to work on Java. But okay, let's teleport to 137. Oh right, now I'm gonna have to do... I'm basically gonna have to just do that quest again to get up to there. I guess I'll just do that now. Oh wait, Again, though, I should double check to make sure. So we have these two queued. Maybe you should just buy or be given the lantern? Oh, right. Okay. Cave currently is inescapable. Those would be good. Okay, so none of these are there. But okay, let's get up here. Okay. That... Well, let's get this plane up this cliff again. We can see how this extra tuning goes. And I guess, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I could just add some more rocks as well to make it easier. Let's pause the game. So I'm thinking like, let's flip this one around. So that's not as obviously related, or that's not obviously the same rock again. Well, is it actually? Oh, well. I'm also gonna put, in case the player tries to climb directly here and then falls, I'll put a little rock like here or something for them to possibly catch themselves on. Let's do like, and let's do like rock 12. And then while I'm here, I'm going to put some more other rocks as well. Okay. All right. There we go. And then I can just go up here. Okay, and then, yeah, the player has no hope of getting up there, so they go down here. Oh, right, and they don't have to worry about the rope intersecting, which I didn't think about, because that could be another mechanic, potentially, but I won't do it. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, wait, no, that was fine. Oh, it's get player. I'll assume it would have worked. Okay, so now what I need to do, fly the plane, crash, and then ask her about that bolt that I just picked up. Oh. Long bolt? Did this bolt have anything to do with the plane falling apart? Oh yeah, that'd do it. Good work finding it. Ugh. Okay. And then all the rest of this is good. Okay. And then we can go up again. Oh yeah, and I should double check to make sure that that all works with the disaster averted stuff. So the plane should just fly now. Excellent, beautiful. So now I will treat these two as completed. Let's see. Wow, I'm not on the ball today. So this is like some fixes. Nice name. I guess that counts as a nonsense commit message. I mean, it's not, well, yeah, let's just say nonsense as in like uninformative as well. Oh, I actually do have this one. Okay, so these two, I mean, this one I've never clicked ever. It's one of them that I didn't actually like think of. But we do have some avenues for bingo yet. But okay, and you should just buy or be given the lantern. Maybe I won't. So cave is currently inescapable. Do I care that much? I guess it's this. Oh, right. It's this area. So yeah, this area I think I should at least make, like, completable. What do I want to do with that? I guess what I can do is I'll do a 2-for-1. Maybe. Because I'm thinking I can just delete the cave here and have it attach using, in fact, I could probably just have all of this internal stuff. I know what I'll do. Okay. I have a plan. I'm gonna delete this section of the cave from the world, and then I'm gonna have this controlled by the like chunk mesh that also has like, because this is the inexcusably ugly stuff that I'm gonna delete. So actually, I guess I should also make this something I can cut off and delete. Let's go to the world. I'm just gonna delete a bunch of this stuff. Maybe. I guess I should double... I know. Hang on. Let's make this. Some environment improvements. And then in here, hide this. I don't even know if I need that anymore. Well, I guess I do, but... Let's at the very least get these out of here. I guess just the vertices? And then I'm going to do the same in here. I think right in here, those vertices gone. And then these vertices gone. Maybe just this. Maybe this. So now I need to make a separate chunk that will then save all of these. Oh wait, music died. Yes, it did. It's... Because I didn't even put this in the playlist. But okay, where was the music dies? Ooh, we're getting dangerously close to bingo. I'll have to figure out some complicated problem that I can, like, insist that I understand and then not understand. I mean, I guess the thing that I'm wanting to do, like today as well, is doing that relative animation time blending where, like, I can have a walk cycle that's actually slow and a run cycle that's fast and smoothly blend between them without doing a bunch of janky stuff. But okay. So now we need to go here. No, this is the wrong one. We need to go to the cave 137. Don't need these either. I'm also deleting a bunch of stuff from my recycling bin. Okay. So now I can also determine if I can do what I want to do, which is get this cylinder here, get it to be like 6 or something. Let's see, is that the correct number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah. So 6 should be correct. And this will be like the cool passage. Wait, put that. Is it? There we go. Cool passage to the rod. Oh yeah, and this hideous thing. Okay. So we now need to make sure that I can attach these. And is it still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Okay, so it's still 6 up here, which, honestly, probably why this cave didn't look so good. But okay, this needs to be, doesn't need to do shrink wrap. So nearest vertex, this one. Vertex group, so we need some vertex groups. Attach. Okay, and then attach. There we go. So now we can see there. Beautiful. It is now a perfect seamless cave. Almost. We need to have them, like, reasonably close to where they're supposed to be, though. So let's move these. I mean, I kind of rotated the whole thing by accident. But you know what, despite what I said like 20 minutes ago when I was talking about programming languages, I still would like to make a programming language, even just a little scripting language. Because I've done it, well, I guess the Algo 60 compiler is sort of that, so I could just figure out. Because what I could do is just make it easy to use JavaScript libraries from that, and then just play with that for a while. Because there's a novelty to that. Why is this so fucked up? Oh, I see. Because now everything is going to automatically be there. Or it's going to automatically be like... Okay. It's like interpolating. It's trying too hard to be smart and be my friend. Blender isn't my friend, it's a tool. I'm glad this actually works, because this opens up the door to all sorts of possibilities, where I don't have to like spend 10 billion years dragging around like the jankiest polygons in the world. Hi, welcome back to the stream. I'm twiddling with vertices, basically. Because all the writing that has to be done for the game is spoilery stuff that I don't want to do on stream. Okay, so honestly, I should probably think about what I actually want for this cave passage first. Let's look up, like, cave passage or something. Passage. Oh yeah, and wasn't there, like, the Jordan mountain carvings? Where they like carved entire like, yeah, these things, these are quite impressive. Petra Jordan, okay. What's fascinating to me about these is also the fact that they're clearly emulating architecture that doesn't need to be there. Like, they don't need these columns. It's like a solid block of stone. They're just doing that basically just for the aesthetic, like, just for the aesthetic, I guess. And then the same way, I guess, even these columns in, like, what was it, ancient Rome, where they used them out of marble, and they made them look like they were made out of wood by having, like, the fake, like, lines going up and down? Very interesting to see, like, architecture constantly emulating older forms or, like, unnecessary detail from older materials. But yeah, I'm not going to do something like this, though, because it'd be complicated. But maybe a bad version of this. So I guess also, let's say, like, carved cave staircase. Let's get a little thing here. So I'm thinking, actually, what if we get this down? Oh. Remove that from the group. We'll level this out. So I'm thinking it actually like goes out like this. In fact, what if I made it a perfect like cylinder? So like they carved something like unnatural here, or well, yeah, like let's do like 12. So I'm thinking goes up like this, then it goes all the way up to like this far, and then there's a more like reasonable like little almost city type thing in here maybe. And I brought up the paint to paint, but I'm not going to for now, because I think I know what I want. Yes. Okay. And that works there. Is this... Wait, what? Why isn't this like... Oh, I see. Oh, it was smooth weights. Okay. We also need these to be copy properties, so... Oh, this one. Data transfer. Wherever it is. Where is it? Data transfer should be in here somewhere. There it is. So we need face corner data, UVs, colors, custom normals, auto smooth. Oh, and then we also need vertex group attach, and this will have 180 degrees. There we go. And also this, move it again. Did kind of like how it went down a little bit. Okay, now we're gonna have something kind of interesting. Why is this not... There we go. Okay. Somehow, some way, they did not have 100% weights. Is that going to be an issue up here? These ones look like they're kind of more than 100%. What is happening here? I guess I'll just keep assigning them until they stick. Okay, now we're at least getting a little bit more, like, interests, I guess, visual cool lookingness. Just bulge this out slightly. Well, let's not, actually. I guess that kind of works. That kind of, basically I want it to be that it's not trivial to climb up this thing. Hi, welcome back. Let's have this attached right in here. So I'm thinking we have this here. That's a disaster. Yep. Let's see, this is not turning out. And I guess we don't actually even need this. Yeah, I like it because my boomer eyes can't see Can't read the text in dark mode. Let's do that. So this... I guess I'll leave that as it is for now. Well, this should be a little bit more level, actually. And we'll just do, like, a beveled edge here. No, that doesn't look good. Okay, so now we have a chance of making this look good. If I can figure out how I want to sculpt in the, a spiral staircase or something. And then we can have some stuff in here that's clearly, like, man-made. Let's do last, and then that wasn't any good. Ah, I see what my mistake was doing that instead of just pulling these inward. And we can just pull all of these. What does the player do now that they're in here? What can the player do? I guess let's put some, like, extra bits. Because this is now going to be, like, a mostly man-made structure. Let's see, so this is all a passage up the caves, and this is a spooky secret area. Well, I guess not really or secret, but it's more like a spooky quest area. Where enemies will spawn. And eventually I should probably do something more with it, because right now you just go there, and then you, like, turn it on, basically. This go like that. Actually, I have no idea where the cave begins and ends, so I should probably not go too high. In fact, actually, I'm realizing now that's going to be the big issue with this area. Thanks. Yeah, I think it is. It's certainly the biggest thing that I've done. Or at least the most complete thing I've done. I've certainly had more ambitious ideas, but haven't actually done anything with them. Oop. Yeah, so here's the spooky area more realized. And then, let's preview our neighbors. Yeah, definitely that. Yeah, that'd be what I'm thinking of as well. So now... Oh, I see. This should not be there when I save. Because otherwise, it'll be here when I don't save. Or when I start the game. Okay, let's make sure that this works. Oh, right, they have grass. So we need vertex paint. So we need blue. And eventually we can also add some ambient occlusion by fiddling with those blue channels. Oh wait, A137. Okay, so now we actually have a place. And now I actually need to figure out if I want this rock to still be here. It kind of messes with the feng shui of this place. The ambiance is all messed up. Why can't I select this rock? Oh, it's because it's in the other. I see. Is it here? I guess it's this one. Oh yeah, it is this one. Let's move this so that it's like a little bit out. Yeah, I've never actually completed Half-Life. I played through, I think, about half of it. Yeah, I think, yeah, there was only a distinct few of those areas, if I remember right. So I need to get inside this cave. Yeah, the flashlight in Half-Life is so just completely screwed. It's such a oh, I see. I didn't give a collision for it. What did I call this? Cool passage to Charade dash collision. Classic mistake. Video game. Oh wait. Finally. That's on the bingo card. But seriously, video game, come on. Like, I'm double clicking the thing. What does this mean? What is this? Hang on. These are all screwed up. Can't think of any game which requires you to use flashlight in black that is old. Yeah, I guess it wasn't really that common for it to be like in complete darkness like that. Let's see. And this one's gonna be collision there. Okay, so now this should work. Something weird with the info stuff, though. Get player. Oop. Huh. Oh. So yeah, there should be like stairs up to here, and then a nice little floor. It levels off into this cool area. I can't remember. I played Deus Ex a little bit. I can't remember if there was a flashlight. Oh, it's actually not this. So once these stairs are in place, this will be like a really quick travel. Yeah, I should eventually try Deus Ex again. Because I gave up on it mostly because, well, I guess I didn't really give up on it, I just got sort of sidetracked by other things. But okay, so now we need some sort of stairs up here. Oh wait, I already have Credo open. And something that I always... I guess it's more common in like Half-Life mods, but the error control in Half-Life is completely like fucked. Let's see, I'm gonna do maybe a double staircase that's like swoops down and then it's like, well, I don't know if there's gonna be enough space because I'm thinking like it starts here, swoops, and then so that way I can have all of this be like a solid wall of like cool stuff, and then it like does the same on this side. Let's do that. Yeah, I could do a spiral as well, because that'd be a more manageable option as well. I just have to make sure that I can plan the thing. Yeah, because the main reason I'm looking at this symmetrical design is because I'm thinking, like, what is the player gonna see when they step in like this? But more realistically, a spiral, like, fully around the thing would make more sense. Well, let's start with this, so... Let's get a circle... No, let's get cursor to selected. So this should be like there. Hi, welcome to the stream. Yahoo. It's weird, I don't actually do any sort of like voices. Like I'll go like completely ham on my videos, and then just like in the moment I just don't do it. What the heck is wrong with this thing? Why is it not like? Oh, there we go. Okay. Why was this not doing what I was expecting it to do? Yep, I also have a YouTube channel where I post devlogs for this game. And they're admittedly more for like entertainment than actually informing people on the development process. So I should eventually, I'm thinking of also expanding out to other videos. Or like other just general gaming videos. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's get these, I think. Oh yeah, this would not be, yeah, a spiral staircase is not gonna be manageable. I'm seeing. Or no, the symmetrical spiral is not gonna be a thing here. How do I make a nice spiral in Blender? Oh wait, I know exactly how. We can do... Nice. Yeah, there should be more parkour FPSs. I guess I haven't... I should look. I should look and see how many there are. That's always the thing where I'm like, yeah, I'd like to play more Mirror's Edge. Okay, let's do cursor to selected. Let's try... No, I need spiral here. Or no, spin. Oh, wait, we need this to be... I see what I should do. Now if I do spin... There we go. What am I trying to do here? There we go. So we need this center Z to start going down. Well... we need this to be connected only. Aha, this actually worked. Okay, so now... How do we make sure... I guess I'll just do this much first. Alright, so individual origins SZ0. And then as we go up, these are going to... What will these do? I guess maybe like if I do this and then that. Basically to make it so that these like I guess that could kind of work. And let's bevel these. So this would kind of do what I want. I guess I've never made a project that's too similar to something I don't like and then had to restart. I guess yeah, no. Interesting, though. So now we'll go back to meeting point. Sure, might as well. Because I'll be busy doing my thing, but you guys can look at it. Okay, so I think my plan is... Actually, let's bring this down. And then we'll have, well, maybe like this. There's like a concert going on, like, right outside my apartment. I thought I escaped this when I left that old apartment. Oh, sorry, I didn't even see that question was targeted at me. I thought you were just talking to each other. Let's see, my biggest inspiration, I guess is Jak and Daxter, well, specifically for the movement. And now there's also a lot more explicit inspiration from point-and-click adventure games and the Fallout series, or like Bethesda-style RPGs, I guess. But more specifically of like things that I don't care for in them. Let's see, so I guess I don't need this. Because there are things that I just found unsatisfying about the way you interact in those games. Well, mostly like the limited ways that you could choose things in dialogue or like figure things out. So the game now has sort of like its central mechanic is being able to use journal notes to unlock new branches of dialogue, which was specifically from like, yeah. Because I'm trying to figure out how to make it so the player can, like, figure things out without it getting spelled out for them in the dialogue, and without having to, like, wait for the game to figure out that they would know it. So this is gonna look like garbage, I think. But it'll probably look less like garbage than it used to. So that'll be like an improvement. Oh wait, this is supposed to be like Stairway to Collision or something. So yeah, this certainly won't look as like abysmally, shamefully ugly as it did before. And then I might just put some like weird little sculpture in the middle or something for people to play on. Okay, let's set this to standing mode. Okay, here I am. The microphone cut out. But okay, so now we have this thing. Which, not, well, kind of like unnecessary for like the area. But still pretty cool. Let's see, and this should... Oh, it doesn't like come up properly. I guess what I'll do... What should I do? Let's just grab this whole thing, scale it up a little bit. Yeah, let's do that. Scale. And then I guess this should all be the same material as the rock. Video game did not like this. There we go. Okay, so now with these we can do that, and then terrain. Oh, and then we need to again get this vertex paints. So that way there will be none of this foul grass in our beautiful cave. And then what should I do here? I guess probably just more like little offshoots and things, and like little cracks in the walls and things, because it's meant to be there was a cave system, but they've tunneled through it. And now that tunnel is gradually decaying. But honestly... I guess that's okay for now. Let's just say, so the cave, so inexcusably ugly. It's no longer inexcusably ugly, but it does have room for improvement. So let's put that just in like quests. Unwelcome visitors. So, or like cave remodel. Make some like textures. Oh wait, it should be more 2D based or mix. Because basically it's weird that it's this stuff. Oh wait, I guess it does kind of make sense because it's sculpted directly into the rock. In the, well, theoretically. And then like some signs of modernity. Actually, I guess we can do a few of those because I want where is our thing? So we have active entities, environment evil, that's not what I want. Yeah, I think I like the freedom of Bethesda games, but I feel like the quest design has sort of taken a dive Like, because Fallout 3 has some pretty fun, interesting quests, like with the Wasteland Survival Guide and stuff like that. And I don't think there's really anything that sort of captured that for me in Fallout 4. So I don't know about Fallout 76, but I assume it has many of the same problems. Yeah, I've been sort of, for this game's design, I'm kind of erring on the side of, like, letting the player, or just, I'm basically just throwing a bunch of different things at the player to make sure that they have a way of accomplishing a task without telling them any specific one of them. Because that's a nice thing about the structure of the dialogue. Let's see. Yeah, I'll say that's good enough for that. Let's put some lights to make sure that... Well, actually, I should probably also flatten this out and make it not so disgusting. Oh, wait, but this is where it intersects. This. So I guess I can just do... cube here. Like... little stairs collision. This will be... we do this, and then I'll do like... oh wait. I don't like that. That'll be too much. Let's just do that. And let's push this actually back out this way. Oh wait, let's do by distance. Because I'm no longer pushing those. Okay. And this... and let's keep that where it is. So this will have another bevel. Smooth... 0.3 or something like that. Oh, I know what I could do to add a lot of like texture to this. Is just so for this one, for these really old passageways, just make it squeeze it in a little bit. In fact, let's get this out here. Wait, why are these? Oh, I see. Now there's this here. Can I, like, make a line here? Oh wait, I already did. Oh, that's fine, I guess. I basically want this to come out a little bit, so that way it emphasizes, like, people have tread this center quite a bit. so now we can go up this. And then we have these little platforms. And yeah, those should be, yeah, probably a little thing in the middle here. Oh wait, I didn't realize that. When did I add this? Did I accidentally add this? Because I intended to do that, but I think it was either such a short bit of work to add the ability to go into this shoulder view without a gun. Or I just completely forgot. Or like there's like a bug that enabled that. Yeah, this area is quite a bit bigger than it might have looked. Yeah, because this is meant to basically be a quick path for the player. Because otherwise they have to go through quite an ordeal to get... Oh, video game. Took its time there. Yeah, without that, they have to go through quite an ordeal to get up to here. So I just wanted like a simple like footpath that people use to get up the cliffs. Let's see. Oh, I didn't realize there's a rock here. I thought that was just janky. Yeah, I still need to play Breath of the Wild. There are some things that I think are going to inevitably draw comparisons, like the fact that there's also climbing in this game. Let's see, how did I do the climbing? A lot of fiddling, basically. Because it's more limited than something like a full-on Breath of the Wild. Like, you explicitly can't, like, go up ceilings. My god, there's, like, planes and helicopters and, like, concerts going on outside. I have no idea how. It's, like, the middle of the countryside. But, yeah, this is about as steep as the terrain can get. I'm also going to lower the music volume. And let's do, for this one, let's also do the same texture for now. Yeah, I guess what I'd say is for the climbing, I basically just check all of the collisions that the player has, and then if they're holding like the crouch button, I'll also consider them to be the ground. Well, I'll also consider them to be valid even if they're not on the ground. What is up with this thing? Why is it so? Why does it look so weird? Yeah, I need to fix this thing at some point, because it's also just all fucked up. Let's do this. Right. Exact same thing as before, where I need to do... There we go. Let's say that is going to be... It's no longer inexcusably ugly, so it's just going to have some stuff. And then, like, more diversions. something to jump on in the center of the stair or spiral case. And I'm kind of curious, how would I explain the climbing? State dot climb. So I have a big old move. Well, I guess it's not that bad. But so if the ground is moving, it moves with it. Then it gets our collision. So this could be the ground, the wall, or a ceiling, because when you're climbing, it just considers anything you're touching to be the ground. And then it basically gets like a new direction for like, or it moves you relative to the direction of the ground or the normal of it. And then I'm curious why it does the move and oh yeah, this is because it actually pushes you into the wall some fixed amount. Yeah, that's what this correction is. And that only happens if there's no collision. Because there's basically like, what was happening was the player was falling off of walls if they like tried to round a corner like this too fast. So I just made it so that like it automatically pushes the player into the corner if they aren't colliding with anything. And then there's also, I think, 10 animations based on the direction you're climbing and, like, the slope of the climbing surface. So that's why, like, the player's mostly kind of attaching to the wall properly. They look at least vaguely correct as they go around. Okay. Someday I'll have to do, like, an intermediate tutorial on, or, like, a walkthrough of how the movement code works. Okay, let's see. Once you get the last two capacity... Oh, wait. I don't want to do major quest stuff. I want to do the bugs. So, cave currently is inescapable. So this was another... Oh, right. I spoke too soon when I closed Blender. Because I forgot I also deleted a second cave. So let's get this back here, object mode. Yeah, because there's a cave that's supposed to go from a little hole here to all the way up to here. It's actually not that bad, or not that crazy. So let's do, like, I don't know, cube. Yeah, third person can be a lot of struggle. I wonder if that's why a lot of games don't have, like, characters showing, like, their feet or body in first person. Because I've tried that as well, and it basically means you have to animate the same amount of work as if you were doing it in third person, just slightly different kinds of work for first person. Nope. Let's see, do I want this to be... Maybe I should put... Nah, I won't put this in the same thing. This will just be called, like, escape. Path. Collision. This will also have data transfer and shrink wrap. face corner data, colors, UVs, custom, all of these. And then we can do, what do I do? Ground branch. I'm kind of curious now. Ah, okay. I looked it up in the other monitor. Okay, so I need, what do I need? I need to make a new vertex group, and this will also be called attach. And then this will be what is actually assigned to these groups. How is this still not, how is this not working? Oh wait, it's because it's not quite doing what I need it to do. Because this needs to be nearest vertex. Hi, welcome to the stream. Thanks for the raid. See, I'm currently trying to make a cave that looks cool. Actually, I wonder what I should do with this. Maybe I'll just, for now, I'll just make a giant old, like, tube. Let's do, like, this. And then we'll attach this to this area here. And these will be there. Perfect. Alright, it's going well. So how are you guys doing? So what do I actually want with this? I guess for now, I can have it slope up like this, and then I'll figure out maybe I'll just keep it simple. Or, actually, what if I do basically what I had before, but just slightly easier to deal with? Oh wait, actually I have a good idea. Remove these. Remove these. Remove these. I'm gonna do a very simple, like, box here, extrude it up, and then attach these together. Currently, there is a cave that I'm making that was inescapable, and it just wasn't very well designed. So I'm just going to make a simple little placeholder since I'm working on more story content right now. But I want it to be like, I want the rest of the game to be playable while I'm making that stuff. Wait, no, should I do? I guess I'll keep that there for now. That'll be fine. Let's push all of this inward. So now we just have a very simple little area here. The player will like go to this spooky dungeon area, and then the way out is to climb up into here, do some platforming, get up into here, and we'll play the rest of the game. Okay, but let's see if this actually... see how this looks. Okay, so... oh, wait. That can't be there. Rain, main... and, camera collision. And I guess I'll just put some rocks in here. I guess for now, maybe the rocks will be like here. The video game did not like that, whatever it just tried to do there. Okay. There we go. Oh wait, it somehow, like, actually automatically reloaded something. Interesting. It finally did what I wanted to do. Oh wait. Vertex paint. There we go. These should not be blue, because that... or there should be no green, because that's what controls how much grass is on this. Yeah, I'll just put a rock here so the player actually notices that there's like a way out of here. And then let's try to figure out... first off, I'll need to make sure the player doesn't like notice this right away. Well, I should... yeah, whatever. I'll figure that out soon. The main thing, though. Let's actually just make it so the player can get out of here first and foremost. So I'll just quickly slap in some rocks. Did I put this? Really annoying to have to constantly, like, reselect this. Let's see. So this one just kills the player. There tends to be very quick checkpoints, though. So it's more of just a like, don't go that way sort of thing. Or, like, leaving nothing for the player. Man, it does not like whatever it has to do with this scene that it's doing. Because, like, every single time I drag something in, it feels like there's, like, a 10-second, like, wait. Like, what is that? It's never done that before. Let's put this next to this. There's actually some advanced stuff that you can do by, like, making rocks float. So eventually I'll figure out how to, like, let the player do that here. Or, like, what I would actually want for, like, a video game level in this area. Yeah, the next thing I should also do is make this area navigable again. So I guess I'll just pile up a bunch of rocks here as well, so that way the player can quickly... because I need to be able to get into here, and into here, and it needs to hide this entry. Or make it at least, like, yeah, it should be non-obvious. I was thinking also, I could just also make it go this way instead and attach to this cave here, because that's what it used to do. I guess I could just have either way. Ah, well. Let's just put some more rocks. So I'm thinking, bring this down so that way there's more like a column that goes all the way through. And we'll merge these beautifully, seamlessly. I guess I'll just see if this is, like, playable. Because, yeah, with all of this, the main thing is just making it so that it would be releasable for, like, the purposes of playtesting. Okay, so I think... How do I actually get into there? There we go. There probably should be more winding and twisting as we get into here, instead of just such a direct path, but for now it'll be fine. Ooh, can I even get up here? That could be a little easier. Yeah, because this place is a lot bigger than I thought it was. Which I guess is true for a lot of things in this game. But okay, let's get this... What are the rules for when it does that, like, really slow loading screen thing, where it's, like, says updating the scene? Oh, did the game crash? Yep, it did. Yeah, there's also something completely messed up with the multi-threaded, like... Because I have the game loading stuff on a separate thread, and I think that just doesn't play well with the, like, hot reloading stuff, where, like, I drag stuff in and it shows up in the game. Because on Linux, I actually see that it can seg, or I see it seg faulting. And someday, I'll track down that bug and make it not do that. But okay, so if the player can get up to here, and then get up to here, and then I'll figure out, I guess I can just throw some rocks this way. No, the Godot editor, hot reloading. Though actually Blender also doesn't have, or like Godot also can't hot reload assets from Blender. So that's why you'll often see me like close this chunk and then reload it whenever I edit it in Blender. Because basically, Godot 3 is not very sophisticated. It was like a hobby project for like 15 people, and then suddenly they realized, oh wait, this is like getting money now, so we should do something and make Godot 4. But okay, this is my brilliant level. Oh wait, I didn't save. Wait, what? Oh. There we go. So yeah, we go to this cool spooky zone. And then once we want to leave the spooky zone, we go this way. Yeah, Blender, or Godot does import Blender, or it generates collision if you add -col to models in Blender. So that's why I don't have to do, like, let's look at this thing. One of these things. This one. So spawning chamber -col. This generates the static body and collision for it. I have to manually specify other parameters, like what collision layers it is, so that way the camera collides with it and stuff. But yeah, it has that. Yeah, the main thing is, for some reason, I can't then edit things in Godot while the game is paused. Or if I do, I have to pause the game, like, pause here, then come into here, double pause it, and now I can actually add stuff without the game freaking out. So I could add, like, a little gem. Let's do that. Let's put a little gem. Yeah, it's super useful. And now, oh yeah, I have to unpause and then double unpause. So now, oh, I picked it up. But yeah, you can spawn things in the game, in Godot, and have them come up in the editor. Oh wait, I should double check to make sure the player isn't going to get confused by this. So if they just jump, yeah, that's plenty. And then they're up here, and then they're like, what the heck do I do? Where do I go? Kind of janky. Yeah, so that needs to be easier then. Ah, okay. Let's see, so I'm gonna make this downright trivial. Oh yeah, and sometimes the game doesn't crash if I edit things like that. In fact, speaking of, this rock is also not how I want it. Because the player, like, freaked out when they were climbing it. So let's double pause to be sure. There we go. Just barely. Okay, so I think the player is going to realize that they should go up there. Well, eventually they will. I'll put, like... I should probably just put an Omnilight up there. Or a Spotlight. I'll do that. Double pause for safety. Spotlight. I think the music also died. No, it should be playing. Okay, yeah, it's just very quiet. Okay. So here, I'm gonna have our light. And this will have, like, a... What color should it be? I guess just a dark, sort of reddish orange color. It's supposed to just barely hint to the player where they're supposed to go. I don't even see it, though. Wait, I have a good idea. We need a new environment. Well, the entire reason I don't have them is because there are so many bugs with reflection probes right now. Yeah, I guess I can't do it right now. Yeah, yellow paint was a good idea, like, the first time it was done. Because it was, like, not obvious. Or basically because it wasn't obvious, and it also fit the aesthetic. Because it was for, like, Uncharted, I think. They put white paint on some stuff, and it's like... Or, like, they just did different things. Like, they'd have, like, you know, like, some white rock that's scratched away. Or, like, white tiles on the edges of roofs or something like that. But then, it's gotten sort of, like, less and less tactful as people have used it. Let's see, what is with this? This should be, like, smooth. Oh, well, I guess this is fine for now. See, I'm trying to think of, like, eventually I want some sort of way to indicate... Well, I guess I do have already a thing to indicate, which is basically... I have two different types of ruins, or like several different types, and all of them stand out quite a bit from the ground. So let's actually add a little bit. Let's do scrap, I guess. One. Maybe not that one. It looks kind of hokey. Control Z doesn't even work. What did I do to Godot to deserve this torment? Yeah. So I think what I'll do is instead of painting it yellow, I'll add some green bits. Because these will not only give the player a handhold, they'll also clearly indicate, aha, you know, a thing is over here. Let's put some little bits down at the ground as well. And also another thing I'll do is I'll put gems in lines, because that's a classic, like, 3D platformer thing of just, like, have little dibblies the player collects. In fact, let's put some more dibblies. We should probably have, like, a bug in here somewhere. Where would he be? I'm trying to think of places that are genuinely tricky to get to in here. I'll figure it out at some other point. Because for now, this area is now easy enough to get out of that it's, like, playable. Because before, this area was so, like, narrow and winding and weird. And it'd be cool if I then, like, had mechanics that were interesting for that type of level design, but I just don't. So what I'm going to do now, let's go to, like, what caves do we have? We have Cave 3, Cave 1. What is this, actually? What is even in here? It's not a spaceship. Cave 2. Let's see, I'm tired of these neighbors here. Much better. Okay, so this is officially Cave 2. Let's put some rocks in here. I love rocks. So I'm thinking it's almost going to be completely, like, blocked. Mostly for my own convenience, because there's going to be things that are now going to be, like, visible conditionally eventually. Like, once you pass the entrance to this. But also because I like having some moments of, like, claustrophobia, especially in a cave. Like, what is a cave if it's not, like, enormous, gigantic, inhumanly sized spaces combined with itty-bitty, teeny tiny areas? There we go. So now if the player is diligent, they can sneak through, and then they're out in this spooky zone. And in the spooky zone, there'll be that rock. And then this rock. So let's put something right in here that like pushes the player past this in a way where it's going to be very difficult for the player to notice that there's anything awry here. Do like a rock 3. Okay, so now the player will only be able to see it for a little bit this way, and they'll be like, oh, what the heck is this? Let's put some scrap. So I think, no, not 3, 4. This is the one I want. So we need also stone. Man, I have these in like such a... They're so far apart. Oh, rock 9 is not what I want. What's rock 14? Alright, and this one, I guess I can do it. It's sort of a... It's a weird looking square one that used to be for a specific task, or like specific area, and that area is now deleted, so I'll have to figure out what I'm actually going to do with this rock. Just a very, like, obviously cubic thing. And someday I'll even add, dare I say, a rock 15. Once I've completely wrung these ones dry. Okay, let's have some scrap. No, I haven't fixed it. Because that hot reloading thing is actually like a problem with the engine, and I don't want to bother, because it's not annoying enough to cause problems. Or it's not, but yeah, it's not blocking anything, it's just something I'd like to fix. Let's put some, like, collapsible rocks. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I don't know how that fixed itself. I don't know what happened with that. Yeah, it seems like it's gone away. Huh. Yeah. I don't know what the deal with that is. Maybe it's like the rocks weren't in the scene, so it had to do something when it loaded them. And now that there's like copies of the rocks already here, it's fine, I guess. I mean, that's my only theory. Yeah, let's say that's probably good enough. So now the question is, can I don't think I can climb from here to here very easily, but I can try that. And then you'd be able to squeeze up to here and then probably get up to here. So let's put like a little like scrap bit as well here. Let's say like a scrap pile 3. That's not even a scrap pile. It's just a bit of, it's like the little seahorse thing that I have. It's just a weird little thing. Okay, and then we're supposed to be able to go all the way up here, which I guess I can do that. But first I'll make sure that we can actually get to all of this stuff. Oh, it's already 9. I guess I started like an hour late. Yeah, because canonically locals do actually use this route, so I do have the option of just making it, like, navigable. Though, well, technically they use that spiral staircase to get up to there. And then this whole section was more like a actual genuine cave. But okay, so we were here. Oh yeah, the player's gonna have to figure out that they can climb up this way. But okay. Let's say the player started from out here. And they see this area and they're like, well, there's like nothing here. Because honestly, it's so difficult to see with the lighting. Eventually I need to improve the ambient occlusion. But the screen space just didn't work. But someday, I'll just add the like vertex ambient occlusion that I have. I guess I'll err on the side of making this area pretty easy to like climb up. Oh, you can just stand here. That helps a little bit. So I think we need a bit more rock up here. I have a good idea. Double pause for safety, and then... What if I just grab this, move it up a little bit, and try to figure out how to, like, put something here? Because the real trick of this is that I just don't have enough height here. So what if I just give myself the height? Like, what if we get an actual scrap pile? Then we should resume. Yeah, look at that, and I didn't even die instantly. And this will also make it pretty obvious for the player that this is the way they're supposed to go. Until it's not obvious. And actually, that's also going to be a tricky bit, is the fact that, like... Yeah, because the player's not going to see this. Unless I just tilt it slightly. So yeah, then the player swoops around and then like, ah, okay. There's an itty-bitty thing here. And I guess this area also is more of a, like, bonus thing anyway. But oh well. There we go. So now we can get into here, and this area will eventually be repopulated. Like, it regenerated. Interesting. So I can come up here. So what if I... Yeah, I'll try making it climbable from this direction. So I want to get all the way up to here. And this will be probably also extra bonus stuff. So I'm thinking... some fiddly bits with these. Yep. Though admittedly most of this is probably going to get scrapped and redone anyway. Yeah, it's the Caves and Cliffs update. That's why it's coming out so slow, because I have to generate all the caves for them. Actually, did it come out already? I haven't actually kept up with Minecraft. I just am vaguely aware of it in the past, like, 5 years. Alright, let's say... Yeah, after this point, it gets a bit trickier. So you gotta get on the little rock, and then, probably, like, roll jump, somewhere. Let's try this. So I'm here, so this is pretty easy to get to. Then we're here. And then I think what I should do is make the player come this way. So we can do an itty-bitty, like, rock 13. Oh wait, game almost crashed. No, game did crash. Such is life. I forgot to double pause for safety. Okay, so I think I could get to here from here. Honestly, I could probably also get to there from here, but ah well. I can have multiple routes. Why is that? Where are... Oh yeah, we're inside of a rock. And that's why it's so screwed up in here. Also, I have an entire system for, like, saving anywhere that I want to, and I haven't done it. Yeah, for some of the errors, they don't actually show up in any sort of logs. Like, they actually do show up on the Linux builds. They're a seg fault of some... or... Actually, I've deployed in Visual Studio as well, and that showed that it was something to do with, like, things going null, which makes me suspect, basically, that, my background thread that loads, or checks if things need loaded and loads them, will sometimes, like, mess up. Okay, so we can go this way. So yeah, this is another area that'll eventually get some proper lighting as well. So I can actually see what's happening. Okay, so I think if it didn't, like, consume my roll jump there, I would have gotten it. Okay, let's just sleep here. Okay, so can I... It's eating my roll jump. Okay, so I can do that. And then the bonk kills it. So I guess what I should do is just put this closer and stop playing around. Let's just grab this, do that. Okay, so now it's reasonable. And then we'll need some way of getting to something interesting. So I'm thinking maybe... I mean, maybe we keep spiraling around like this, or maybe we zigzag back around. Let's do a zigzag. So that way, if the player has the extra stamina, they can actually just climb straight up this way and get to it. There's no way they're gonna get this. Let's put like a rock, or an extra rock, like a rock well. Beloved rock number 12. Oh. Oh, right, you can't even, like, climb this steep. Okay, so I guess... What do we do then? I'll just put some more scrap. Put one of these. In fact, that does kind of completely negate, like, because you could just climb up here, then, well, you can't climb here. That was the entire conflict of that. Oh wait, F7 and then this. So we can do that. So I'm guessing I can probably just climb up this way. Yeah, I can just do that. Yeah, that's fine. Who cares? In fact, I think at this point, I've probably said good enough 3 times. So let's put that on the bingo card. Okay. Oh. Disaster averted. Ah, now it's getting dark. Okay, so I think I could make this... I could make this work. I have a good idea. pause this. I'm thinking a scrap 2 precariously positioned right here, right at our center of mass. And then, ta-da! Now we can get out of here. Oh wait, no, now we're in just a gigantic hole. I forgot that this whole place, because there used to be like a lake here. Hang on, let's sleep again. Because now it's going to be morning. I forgot about this giant place. Let's just say, let's not do that. Ugh. Okay, let's just put that on the to-do list. So the cave is escapable, so I guess that finishes the won't ship stuff there. Now there's a fucking, like, horde of geese outside. What is happening? I can't dev for a moment in peace. But okay, let's go to quests. Major quests. What was it again? Unwelcome visitors. Cave remodel. Also put the stuff in that water section. But I'm tired of caves. Or formerly water. Well, I can just put something in here. It's not that bad. Let's do mesh instance static body. I guess it would be like this though. Water. So yeah, we're gonna have some deep lakes of instant death. Oh wait, I just messed it up again. Let's do that. So let's get my water surface, and then we'll make it unique. Nope, not quite 100 deep. Though actually kind of close. Okay, let's get this down. So I think if I go longer this way especially, so what is that? X? Okay. And then we only need like 5 meters in either direction, I think. So it'll be like 10? Okay. That gets us that. And then we're gonna do for this foam. Let's say the deep albedo is gonna be like a deep black. Our max depth will be like 3. And this will be like 1. And it'll be like a reddish color. Okay, so now I can do single convex collision sibling. And collision... Is this water? That's probably good. Also, I think this foam should be like a lighter color. This will be like a pinkish orangish color. Okay, and now let's just put a whole bunch of rocks in here so that it's actually navigable. I'm thinking rock 5 will be our champion. Because this one, I can pretend they go all the way down to the bottom when they clearly don't. And I'll just slap some together to make a good-looking, or approximately good-looking escape path for the player. So we'll say here, this will go into the water very spookily, and the player will be forced to do something about that. This music reminds me of Daggerfall. I should play Daggerfall at some point, because I've played it like a tiny, tiny bit. Wait, I want rocks. I have no need for this scrap anymore. Yeah, it's the second Elder Scrolls. It's the weird one because it's like enormous and procedurally generated. It's very much like a sort of like an early Starfield almost. Like it has a very similar DNA to it. Though actually, I guess Starfield has a Starfield. I guess Starfield has a lot less procedural content though. As in like procedural quests, because I think almost every single quest in Daggerfall is procedural. And there's like 5 like main quests that are actually like go to a place and talk to a person that is written specifically. Yeah, because I've been interested in, I don't know, I like the idea of procedural generation, even though a lot of the time it's just kind of boring. Though I guess I think Minecraft kicked off like a boom of procedural generation because it does it in a really fun way. And it somehow cracked the code in a way that I don't understand. I guess, thinking about it, I guess the reason Minecraft's procedural generation works so well is because it can, like, make things that are completely unfair because you can just, like, delete the blocks. Like, if you don't like where the blocks are, you can just remove them. And so it doesn't have to worry about, like, oh, is this going to be, how playable is, or how navigable is this terrain? It can just be like, no, this is going to be like a 15, sheer wall. Yeah, I've looked at Daggerfall Unity. I played it on DOSBox. So yeah, I might look into that one as well. Because I've heard it also configures some things. Because the first time I played it, I was in the intro dungeon for like 3 hours. Because it was so gigantic and so labyrinthine. And I've heard in Daggerfall Unity you can configure like smaller dungeons and bigger dungeons and stuff like that, which would be nice. Okay, let's figure out, so this is now much more like reasonable than it used to be. Because the player instantly dies when they touch water, so that's why I have to be a bit careful about where I put it. Actually, is this... I think this is probably deep enough that they drown. Okay, let's have this precariously sitting there. Definitely goes all the way to the bottom. At some point I had a rock that went up here, and I think that was fine. It was basically like this almost, where you kind of had to jump into it and get caught. And let's put just like a rock, or like a scrap bit here. Mm-hmm. I know what I need. Let's just put a drill, because we got a couple of those. So this should make it clear to the player, like, aha, there's stuff up this way. There's a video game content. And let's add a little tower thing. So it'll be like the player has to wade through the water to some extent to get up to here. Yeah, I can buy it. Because they probably made a bunch of tech for that and they don't want to change it. Or they don't want to, like, throw it away. Admittedly, I've never been big on Elder Scrolls. I played a little bit of Morrowind. I couldn't really get into it. And a little bit of Skyrim, but I'm just not much of a fantasy type guy. I'm much more of a science fiction. Like, I really like Fallout. Or at least, I really liked Fallout 3. But in part, it was also because I was 12, and so I could overlook a lot of the issues with it. So I'm going to do a similar thing that I did with the other thing. I'm just going to put this here. Yeah, that looks good. So the player is going to be forced to jump onto this rock in their precarious, scary position. And a lot of studios have a problem where once they, like, scale out so much, they, like, completely change because it's, well, like 75% of the people who are working on it are no longer the same people. Because that can have decent results. Like, I've heard, for example, Halo, like, the original Halo by Bungie, I think it's like 75% of the people who worked on Halo did not work on Halo 2. Like, they all quit, and then other people were replaced, and then they were replaced by other people. And it turned out pretty well, though there is some flaw. Oh, wait. Whoops. 92. No clip out of here. Real fast, because I'm inside the water. There we go. Video game died, I think. Yep. And as typical, no error message whatsoever. Yeah, and I've heard Bethesda actually has a very high retention rate, so it's less that... I think it's less that they replaced people and more that they, like, have, like, 5 times as many people as they had for Skyrim, for example. Because I heard Skyrim was, like, 111 people. Oh, wait, what the heck? Oh, state.currents. There we go. Now I can save up here. And now this cave, I mean, it doesn't really look cool, but it is functional, sort of. Actually, I should double check. That area there is probably not functional yet. Double pause for safety. So I need some more scrap here. Did they say that? So now we got a little bit of this. Yeah, I don't mind what the 343 was going for with Halo Infinite, but I think the open world cost more than it saved. Oh yeah, I do see it. Let's put something... Well, do I care that much? Not really, but I'll put a little bit. Yeah, I'll just put that for visual interest more than anything. Now it's the penis rock with, like, tin foil crimpled over it. Okay, let's get, like, probably an actual scrap pile. There we go. There's some actual scrap. So this will give us enough there that the player has some hope of actually getting to here and then getting to here. There we go. Now we'll double unpause again. Wow. I double paused for safety and it still crashed. Oh, there's some hokey thing that happened when I was... Ah, well. Some minor animation bug. Okay. Alright, I should be more... Oh. So why is this... Why am I in here? Alright, the player needs to drown faster than that. And also I need to fix... Yeah. The player should just die instantly when they touch the water like that. The water is... Well, for the player, it should be insta-kill. For other NPCs, it's going to be like a few seconds and then they die. Yeah, let's go to the player. So, depth... Depth, water, drown. Okay, so if this and not is dead and state is blah. Let's go to... I mean, 1.8 meters. The player's only like 1.4 meters tall, so how does this work? This thing casts 2 meters? And I guess let's also have the little drowner thing. If this is it. No, that's not it. Where is our drowner? Oh, here it is. Okay. Let's do, like, 0, I guess? Or, like, just an infinitesimal amount of time, so that would... Oh, wait, no. Well, yeah. I guess that makes sense. I'll just have to make sure the player can't, like, get underwater. Like, literally, like, have water above them, but they're fine, because there's, like, a glass ceiling or something. Because otherwise they'll instantly drown. So there should always be, like, a couple meters of material between them and the water. Okay, let's see if this works. It'll probably be like 1 second, though. Oh, wait, no. Okay. The other glitch, though, that I still need to fix is that when the player falls to their death, it resets the camera to, like, the center of the world or something. And I have no idea when that happened. But eventually it'll get fixed. Let's get out of here. Well, let's get back up to here. Okay, so there's no hope of getting up there. And now we know that double pausing for safety doesn't always work, but it's the best I got, so I'll have to do. Alright, so let's put a rock. Because someday very soon, I'll have put all the rocks I need to put. Okay, so I think with my little head. Nope. Oh wait, cool. It grabs my keyboard, deleted text, and then because of the way Godot works, I can't reload, or I can't continue the game once the script has failed. I have to just restart the game. But okay. Oh, I died. Well, maybe I should make it a little bit more generous than that. Let's do like 1 second. So the player will have like a whisper of time. Okay, now there's actually like a place or a way to get up here. Okay, that's a lot easier than it used to be. And I think, because I had a devlog where I talked about basically a lot of the game was just way too hard. Because I would like try to focus in on like one specific precise way of doing like solving something. And then it just wasn't fun. Because the movement in the game is fun enough to just climb on stuff, that I should just focus on making stuff you climb on, rather than trying to make, like, ultra-precise things. But okay. And eventually, I'll even fix those seams in the distance. But I think that'll probably be it for now. See, I'm gonna get a nice shot. Oh, I can't get a nice composition because the camera gets down too low. Someday I'll fix that. But okay. I think that will be the end of that. Let's commit this stuff. Okay, let's do this first. Better looking caves. I learned some valuable tech. I learned the fact that I can actually, like, merge caves across scenes. And actually, I see that I have to amend this. Wow, even PowerShell. Hang on, why did it not focus? Weird. They say a bad craftsman blames his tools, but I'm a great craftsman and all my tools suck, so I don't know what they're talking about. Let's just do, like, better cave stuff. I mean, probably some other things that I did, but oh well. So yeah, that, I said I was not going to do it, and then I did it. But okay. A lot more of these fixes to go. But I'll be gone tomorrow, and I'll be back. What day is after that? Friday? That sounds good. Okay, that'll be it for now. I'll be back on Friday with more stuff, and on Thursday I'll be working off-stream on the writing for the story, and that'll be cool. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. I'll see you later.